guys, how are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful summer. It's Gothic Unicorn, and today I'm finally gonna do my very first book review on my channel, and that is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. This book is 870 pages. I meant to do this on my old YouTube channel. Stuff went awry. People were telling me to make a new YouTube channel with a fake name, and it took me at least, I think, from the end of December until now to finish it. Yes, that's how long it took me to finish reading it, but also I wanted to live my life. I wanted to hang out with friends, maybe do a little bit of job hunting, maybe play a lot of games on Everlane. But yes, I finally finished the 5th book in the Harry Potter series. I love Harry Potter. It is one of my favorite book series. This is my first time reading it. I read the 3rd book, then the 1st book, then the 2nd book, the 4th, and now I'm done. Now I'm done with the 5th. Okay, so I don't know, maybe I might keep it short, but it might, I don't know. But basically, if you have not read the other 4 Harry Potter books, what are you doing? Go read those, please, because I'm not going to do a summary of the entire book series until the 5th book. But I will tell you this. One thing that I kept on hearing, well, 2 things I kept hearing from people is, 1, the 5th movie from the Harry Potter series is a bad adaptation to this book. I will tell you, no, that actually is kind of a lie. You might as well be reading the movie. Well, except for the ending part, the ending kind of changed, but considering movies and books have to change a little bit in order to fit the storyline, it kind of makes sense. And 2, a lot of people say that Harry bitches and moans too much. In all honesty, at this point, I don't really see it as Harry really bitchy and moaning or being whiny. I see it as Harry just fed up. He's only 15, guys. Give him a little bit of leeway, okay? Don't constantly complain that he complains way too much. If you ever read the books or watch any of the movies, first off, he had 10 years of abusive home life. Secondly, he's known since he was 11 that he is kind of the closest thing to kill Lord Voldemort. So, I never really got agitated with Harry complaining because he had every right to complain, and especially in this book. No one was telling what was going on. He wasn't getting a lot of information from his friends of what kind of stuff was going on. He was being ignored by Dumbledore, though it's kind of explained why near the end of the book, why Dumbledore doesn't really talk to him, and it's actually kind of a reasonable reason why Dumbledore was like not talking to him for the entire school year. And then later on, and it doesn't help that over the summer he was getting bad dreams, and then he finds out he's connected to Voldemort in more ways. And also, it doesn't help that he ends up getting Umbridge as his new teacher, then headmistress, who's kind of a bitch, as we all know. And also the entire Ministry of Magic, including Cornelius Fudge, the leader of the Ministry of Magic, the minister, they're kind of all against his ass and accusing him for being a liar, even though he saw Lord Voldemort kill Cedric Diggory. So, in a way, kind of makes sense for him to be kind of pissed off here and there. And also, Harry's a fictional character, so you're complaining about a fictional character getting mad about reasonable shit. Like, he has every right, guys. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. You got my point, but yeah. Seriously, guys, don't give Harry baloney for reasonable reasons why he was so fucking angry. So basically, the story is Harry's been getting visions and dreams about Lord Voldemort doing bad shit. And then he finds out later on through Professor Snape, which in honesty I don't think anybody likes, is that he finds out that he is more connected to Lord Voldemort, and he keeps getting on these visions about this door, and yeah, and then he's trying to reconnect with Sirius more, and yeah, Harry is just dealing with a lot of bullshit at the moment, like I was complaining earlier, and there's not a lot of differences between the book and the movie. They're very similar. This book has a lot of similarities to it, and even though it's only the 5th book in the series, it actually kind of makes sense why J.K. Rowling had to make the book so fucking goddamn huge, because we actually find out a lot of secrets from the past 4 books that were revealed. So even though I'm one of those people that believes if you're going to make a book series, you're going to have to make the books more bigger than the last one, it kind of makes sense that this is kind of the biggest one out of the series. So, yeah. But everything is going awry. Umbridge is so fucking horrible. No one likes her. Everyone wants to give her a punch in the face. She's worse than Lockhart. Oh, which, by the way, we get to see Lockhart again in this book. And basically, Arthur Weasley, with one of Harry's visions, we all know in the movie he gets kind of injured by the snake or whatever. But in the movie, we just see that he just got out of the hospital, Wayne, and he's okay now. Actually, Harry, a lot of the members of the Order of the Phoenix, the Weasley family, and Harry, they all go to that secret hospital. They all go check on Arthur, and as they're checking on Arthur, as he's giving Muggle suggestions of how to fit his arm up, we bump into Lockhart, and some of the nurses, well, not really nurses, the healers, they feel really bad for him because he used to be so famous, and now he has permanent memory loss, and in some ways it kind of is sad, but that was really his fault. So even though people that mostly don't like Lockhart, you're not supposed to like him, you actually end up feeling kind of bad for him in some ways. And then we get to meet Neville, and in the 5th book, it was mentioned that Neville's parents were kind of like hurt. I thought they died kind of like Harry's parents, but then in this book, it was explained that they were just very tortured by Bellatrix Lestrange, which I'll probably get to her in a minute. Is that, and it's so sad of Neville's parents. They are just like shooken up. It's like they're still there, but mostly they're gone because of how tortured they were. And it's so sad, like his mom actually finds like a gum wrapper she picks up, and she kind of hands it to Neville, and even though it's just a gum wrapper, he accepts his mother's gifts because he can't live with him. He has to live with his grandmother, and it's so heartbreaking, and it's like, oh. And near the end of the book, the thing I had a problem with the book is that in the movie, we get to see these big battles between Dumbledore and Voldemort, and it was so fucking cool. And we get to see Bellatrix Lestrange, and I don't know who the actress who plays Bellatrix Lestrange, but oh my god, she left an impact on me. I wanted to do her hair. She's so fucking cool. She's one of the most badass villains, and the crackling laugh she gives. Oh my god, it was so fucking cool. In this book, I still envisioned her in the movie, like you see in the movie, but, it's not that she was bad, it was just, she was just meh. She was there, she was a henchman, or henchwoman, meh. You don't care, and we don't really get to see that much of a battle between Dumbledore and Voldemort. I'm pretty sure J.K. Rowling purposely did that so we can see a bigger battle between him and Harry, but it's just like, are we gonna see more anytime soon, or this is it? So, yeah, I wasn't a fan of that part of the book. And another thing, too, is I don't know if they're gonna be a couple late in the 6th book and the 7th book, but but Nymphadora Tonks and Repus Lumen, they don't seem to like each other. I mean, in the 5th movie, I think, or something, it was kind of obvious that they were maybe married, and it was revealed in the 7th movie that they were a couple, but in the book, they don't seem to like each other too much. I mean, Rupus is kind of all uptight and have to obey rules, and Nymphadora Tonks is like, do whatever you want kind of girl. Which, to be honest, I'm actually not a huge fan of those kind of couples anyway. So I don't know if that was just the movie adding extra romance for the sake of romance. And the book, I don't know, the book, Remus and Nymphadora didn't seem to like each other that much. And one of the other differences too is that one thing I actually kind of liked about the book is that they don't really make Cho a main focus of the book like they kind of did the movie. And in the book, she did not actually rat out the DA. It was actually a friend of hers. She just happened to be there. And actually, she and Harry did go on like one date. They were never really a couple. They kind of just had a thing for each other, mainly because Credit died, and it basically didn't go anywhere. But near the end of the book, after a main character dies, we all know who that main character dies in the 5th book and 5th movie. I'm not gonna say it here for spoilers, or anything. But after a main character dies, Harry, he sees Cho on the train, and he just gives her a little smile. They just don't care anymore. They're just like, oh, okay. So basically, they were never really a couple. They just never were. And actually, another thing I like about the book too is that, because one thing that pissed me off about the movie is that Ginny and Harry's relationship kind of came out of nowhere, in my opinion. I'm like, when did you two start having feelings for each other? In the 5th book, it's kind of hinted at that they're gonna start having feelings towards each other. They're talking to each other a little bit more. Ginny's trying to knock some sense into Harry by not taking his anger on his friends. Harry's starting to notice Ginny a little bit more. So in the 5th book, we're getting a couple hints here and there. And, okay, this part I actually have to bring up. And it's not really so much of a spoiler, but let's just say that all of Harry's new wizard friends his age and older than him, but the entire Order of the Phoenix and his friends, let's just say that things with Harry and the Dursleys aren't going to be as bad anymore. Peace, guys. That is my book review. I'm going to do some more soon in the future. Peace. Gothic Unicorn out.